Pokemon Academy Life Friday! Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Fridays, guys. Last episode, we went on a date with Leaf. If you guys haven't checked it out, check the I button at the top of here. It will tell you guys and show you guys we are starting off in class. Professor Oak's in front of us, so let's see what this game has in store for us today. Good morning, class. In departure from my traditional identity as Professor Oak, let me be frank. Well, I thought it was funny. Oh, that was a joke? Oh, I get it, because he said, let me be frank. Get it? Because this Professor Oak? That was a dry-ass joke, I know. But it was still funny, clever. I wouldn't have been able to come up with it. Like, let's be real. In any case, your test this evening is not a simple one. However, I fully expect a resounding success is within the abilities of each and every one of you. Let's hope we pass it today. This test will require you to understand the properties of the move Camouflage and how it interacts with terrains. It is not a warrant and overly popular move, but it is one every student should know, as there is rarely a better way to make use of your surroundings. There are 4 common types of terrain: misty, grassy, psychic, and electric. What about Boreal Ground? Instructor Bertha invented that one. She did, and it's a marvelously clever move that assists both ghost and ground types, and, to a lesser extent, flying and levitating Pokemon. However, you are unlikely to see that move in the wild unless it's being used by someone who has the pleasure of being taught directly by Bertha. That being said, I do believe that Champion Cynthia was taught by Instructor Bertha, and I think her Spiritomb is known a user of the move. Something to keep in mind for the ambitious amongst you. However, this test will not cover that material. Now, Misty Terrain has the power of Dragon-type moves and is used largely by Fairy types. Grassy, perhaps unsurprisingly, increases the power of Grass-type moves, and I trust you are intelligent enough to know which Psychic and Electric terrain boosts. Now, these moves do not have other effects, but our interest here is how Camouflage effects changes when used on these terrains. You see, Camouflage changes the type of the user depending on their surroundings. In a forest, you're liable to turn into a Bug type; in a field, a Grass type. In Instructor Melody's Frigid Classroom, while an Ice type seems a reasonable choice for Camouflage. This effect is altered by terrains, which take priority over whatever one's actual environs are. I again trust in your intelligence to realize which type each terrain shifts the effect of Camouflage towards. Oh, actually. Apologies, students. I told you to disregard the effects of the terrains themselves earlier, but it's somewhat important to remember that Psychic terrain makes ground Pokemon immune to priority moves. Ooh, let's remember that. That right there might be a key. Psychic terrain makes grounded Pokemon immune to priority moves. So I don't know what that means per se. Do keep that in mind. What does he mean by Psychic Pokemon makes grounded Pokemon immune to priority moves? What type of moves are priority moves? You know, like that's the ambiguous thing here. There are various other mechanisms that interact with terrains, seeds and extenders, for example, but I'd rather not confuse the issue. Right then, let's quickly ensure that you are listening. Miss Milton, you ought to know this. Of the terrains I mentioned, which does not boost the power of moves of the corresponding type used on it? Shoot, I was too surprised he was actually teaching. I kind of zoned out. Flan? Not a chance. Looks like Winnie could use some help. Psst, please, a hint, Sai? What was the question again, Professor Oak? On the terrains I mentioned, which one does not boost the power of moves of the corresponding type used on it? Not moist terrain. Give me a second. I need to do my due diligence here. Electric powers electric moves. He mentioned that. Grass moves. Moist and misty. Psychic? No, but he just talked about how Psychic did something with the ground. I need to do my due diligence about this. I don't want to make this mistake. So I'm lost, because moist and grass are grass. What's moist? Water? Grass, electric. You know, he mentioned Burial Ground doing something different. He didn't say anything about moves, but he also said that this wasn't going to be in the test, so it's probably not. It's not needed to say that. Psychic terrain increases psychic damage, I'm sure. Misty? Did he mention Misty terrain? Because Misty doesn't sound like any type of, there's no type for Misty, right? I would say moist is water, grass, electric, ground, psychic, but Misty is kind of floating, so we're gonna go with Misty. I don't know, we're gonna take a chance. If it's not right, then whatever. Oh, Oak nods. Did we do that? Quite right, Miss Milton. It is a curious move, being one that halves the damage of Dragon-type moves, even though it is primarily learned by Pokemon entirely immune to Dragon-type moves. Okay. But even such a contradictory move has its uses. Oh, okay. Thanks a bunch. Anytime. Now let's move on. I wish to make clear how terrains can be set up and removed. The traditional methodology is to use the moves that share the terrain's names. However, there are various other methods, which I will go into in more detail later. Professor lectures on the interaction of terrain setting moves, terrain setting abilities, and camouflage at length. His teaching style has not noticeably changed, but the information being imparted seems much more useful now, at least. You are listening intended to the lecture when suddenly... Psst. Oh, what is it? I'm calling in that favor you owe me. Already? Jeez, alright, what is it? Ethan and Yellow are pissed at me. Huh? Them? No way. I mean, I don't really know Yellow as well as you do, but she always seems so gentle. And I'm pretty sure Ethan doesn't ever get angry. You're wrong. Just that? You're wrong? No insults, no sarcasm? Maybe this is real then. Okay, assuming they really are angry at you, why? And how do I fit into this? So my Eevee can make those Foreverals, right? But they're based on bonds or understanding or whatever. So Ethan and I were having a conversation, like a good one. No screaming, and I kind of started to get him a bit more. But then Eevee threw up those stones, and now Ethan and Yellow both think I was just trying to get the damn stones. And I mean, I am, but then, not with them. So I need you to explain what's what to them. Dude, this is your problem. Just tell them the truth. And I did, and they didn't believe me. Can you believe that? I can't, which is the problem, I guess. Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll talk to them after school. Do you know where they'll be? They've been spending a lot of time alone together, just in the dorm though. Alright, but again, I can't promise anything. They're spending time a lot. Hold up, what Yellow and freaking Ethan got going on, guys? Thanks. Blue quickly walks away as Alder finishes lecturing. I missed that whole lecture. Blue, we better be even. You made me miss an entire lecture. Ethan and Yellow, huh? I don't think it should be too hard to explain to them what really happened. Oh, I wonder if that's why Blue hasn't been around for lunch for the past couple of days. And that's it for today. Oh, my throat's sore. I need some water. We're going to be talking for so long. Bruno, who are our battlers for today? Sai, today you're matched against Bianca. Oh, lovely. Hi, Sai. Oh, that Bianca. I thought it was Green Hat Bianca. Well, not Green Hat. White Hat Bianca. Hey, you look like you were having a lot of fun in the coordinator club meeting on Tuesday. I did go, so thank you. Lycia is really about her work. I always thought that we're more about having fun. But I'm doing my best. I think that's coordinator. I really want to help her win the drop festival. Yeah, that long fucking shit. I'm sure you'll do great. Now, shall we battle? Let's bust this day's. Where did you learn that? There's a on the who makes really funny videos. Oh, I guess you're watching YouTube videos? Is it me? Hey, probably me. She probably was watching my shit. She says, oh, she. Well, clearly I'm not a she. I have a face full of hair that lasts me a lifetime, bitch. I look like a Wolverine. You might want to not say that around people. Oh, but Whitney likes when I say it. I think she should be monitoring your internet usage a bit more carefully. Oh, no, she made me to the funny woman. Oh, she showed you it? Great, then maybe I should be. You know, I'm not a kid. What? No, I know that. I wasn't saying you were. Okay. Let's battle. Yeah, let's bust this day's balls. Is that what she said? It was translated wrong? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's a Mr. Mime. No big deal. It shouldn't kill me. I'm infatuated. How? We're both male Pokemon. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Back in the day, and I'm not saying that males and males can't be interacting with each other, but back in the day, two male types could not be interacting with each other in a Pokemon game. And I think it's still the same concept. Okay, well. I need to freaking use Healing Spring. Slow freeze. What the hell is slow freeze? I'm frozen? Okay, I'm not frozen. Good news. What the hell is that? Noibat? Wait, I don't think Mud Bomb works on Noibat, guys. Let's try. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, I got thought. Switch. Let's be smarter about this. Yeah, thought so. Thunderfang would work? You missed? You ain't got time to be missing. How are you missing? It didn't even attack your accuracy. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're good. I could bite that, right? Yeah. My Pikachu's drowsy. It's gonna fall asleep. I need to switch. My Deano is now drowsy. I need to switch. Oh, God. Healing Wish. Chimeco's gone, guys. Did it kill itself? What the hell is that? Oh, it has on the freaking Healing Wish. But what does it do? Does the Healing Wish... Does the Healing Wish heal? Obviously. Oh, it freaking sent my Pokemon away. That's great. Oh, God. Why did I freaking have... Simple World. Do Simple World. God, fuck. I don't know what that would have done, but... Let's see. Smeargle. Whatever. I'll buy time as long as I can. Oh, cool. It forced my ghost back out. That's great. Oh, okay. Good news. I don't think Hex is going to work because I changed everybody to freaking normal types. Okay, that's fine. This is a very drawn-out, weird battle, guys. Okay. Very weird, drawn-out battle, but we did that. Wow, you're so good at battling. I guess I have a lot to learn. At least I can understand a lot of your sign language now. Hey, those battles today were pretty lit. All your Pokemon were up. Did you just all fleek, fam? No cap? Alden knows he's too damn old for that shit. Alden knows he's too damn old for that shit. All right. Maybe lunch will be going well. Whitney, hey. Sigh, am I crazy? Why do you say that? Be patient. Your patience increased. Okay, you're not gonna believe this, but I was just at the baseball field, right? With you so far. And then I swear to God, I saw Combi. It looked right at me, called me hot, and then asked if I like jazz. Combi? The Pokemon. On the baseball field? What were Combi doing on the baseball field? That's pretty far from the forest. How'd they get on campus? That's what you're concerned with? Not that it called me hot? Combi shouldn't speak Japanese. I mean, yeah, I can't fault it for speaking the truth, but it really shouldn't be that close to campus. Oh, you just get Sai with the words. Again, I told you, Sai's good. His Riz is on point. I mean, true, I am hot, but I didn't realize that across species. Hot's hot all over, I guess. Anyway, I just can't stay away from the baseball field. I do everything there, but if you could come around sometime and help me prove I'm not crazy to myself, that'd be great. I'll keep that in mind. All joke aside, this could be a problem. If it's another Pokemon too far from home, it might be another FOE. No one's gonna call them FO. Whoa! Sabrina? Oh, Sabrina, if I'm the only one calling them, I can call them FOEs if I want to. It's Forest. Yeah, you made your opinion of my naming abilities clear, thanks. I love how it... Yeah, she's just talking. Just leave her alone. Give her a wide berth. Don't even try to mess with Melody today. I mean, every episode I just keep messing with Melody, and I really should not. All right, it is quiz time. Welcome back to class, ladies and gentlemen. Now, can anyone here quickly recap what I covered in the morning's lecture? Miss Green? You were talking about terrains and how they change camouflage. When using camouflage on an active terrain, you can change it to the type of Pokemon that the terrain helps. Quite right. Now, I've mentioned before how to create a terrain, but sometimes one does not want the battlefield to be altered. There are 4 ways of removing terrains that I recommend you brush up on. The first method is simply override the terrain with one of your own. If Misty terrain is currently in effect and a Grookey with the ability Grassy Surge comes in, the terrain will be... Mistmoor? Leafy terrain? Wait, sorry, got mixed up. Grassy terrain. Correct. This may seem basic, but using terrain setting moves is the simplest way to get rid of a different terrain. It is not, however, the most common way terrains disappear. Terrains will, of their own accord, disappear after 5 standard turns. Or 8 turns if. Mr. Von Schwardraken, please do not interrupt me. You are correct, but it is disrespectful to both me and your classmates to continually interrupt. What Mr. Von Schwardraken says is correct. Terrains last for 8 turns if the user is holding the terrain extender item. This is one of the those items whose function is entirely apparent from the name. Much more sensibly named than the Life Orb, which is an orb that removes life. But that's a lecture for the future, I suppose. And now we've come to the crux of the matter. Please take notes in this exams are open books, so there's no reason not to unless you're worried about carpal tunnel syndrome. In which case, you should be quite thankful you are not in Professor Willow's class. His students go through pencils like they're eating them. But that won't be on the test. The third and final way a terrain may be removed is through a series of moves that explicitly performs that function. Oak takes a quick glance at his notes. You suddenly realize Professor Oak has notes. For as long as you've known him, he's never written down a plan. Wow, Professor Cherry really did do a number on him. Defog, Ice Spinner, Steel Roller. These moves will entirely remove any extent terrain without replacing it. They have other effects too, of course. Defog and Mortal Spin will remove hazards on your side of the field. Defog will extend the same courtesy to your opponents, while also removing any barriers in place. Light Screen reflects, that sort of thing. Steel Roller is a very powerful steel-type move, hitting well above all the comparable Iron Head or Flash Cannon. That being said, it will entirely fail if there is no active terrain when used. One can see, then, how its largely damaged potential is mitigated by the logistics of sustaining an active terrain every time you want to use it. And, well, I believe that's the end of the lecture. You should know now everything you need to pass the upcoming test with flying colors. Of course, I've generally been advised to avoid teaching to the test, but I think at this point that doing so may be for the best. On the subject of the test, there are 3 pieces of information you should remember. The first is that your opponent will exclusively attack your Kecleon as long as it's able to. You must not let them. If your Kecleon takes a single point of damage, you cannot pass the exam. Ooh. The second thing to remember is that almost all Pokemon on the field will be burned and equipped with Air Balloon. I suppose it was very hot air. The final thing is that your opponent will only use the following moves: Leech Seed, Dragon Claw, and Bullet Punch. It will be up to you to determine which opponent Pokemon will use which move and then what you need to do to counter it. Abilities are extremely important in this test. Before you commit to any moves, look over your Pokemon and make sure you understand what their abilities do. If no one has any questions, then please take out your pencils. I know I need to tell you that this will be graded. Son of a bitch. This is a complicated exam. Gabite floats thanks to the air balloon. So he's in the air. Okay. Kecleon can't take a single point of damage. Imp Dimp floats thanks to the air balloon. So both of them are floating. That was a lot of information that Professor Oak just dumped on my brain, guys. Give me a second. So we need to make sure that Kecleon doesn't take damage. That is the prio. We have to make sure Kecleon doesn't take damage, and we have to make sure that we pay attention to the environment. Cadbite is burned, so burn will probably kill him, or maybe not because of the hot air balloon. Let me check what that does. Does it tell you? Item. It doesn't tell you what the item does. Air balloon. I mean, they're floating, I assume, right? He said this is an open book test, bitch. I'm doing my due diligence. Okay, so Imp Dip and Gabite are both immune to ground type attacks, which is good news. All right, camouflage. Well, all I have is camouflage, so I'm gonna use that. What type is Gabite? I don't know what moves he has. That's the problem. So if Gabite is what type is Gabite? Ground and dark or something like that? So I think this is a good thing if he used Misty Terrain. Please let this work. Imp Dimp. Camouflaged. Yeah. So far, so good. Let's not count our chickens. Imp Dip's gone. Now I gotta think what he's gonna use next. He is also burned. Grookey will have grassy. I guess it really depends on what he uses next. There's the grassy terrain. Okay. Tangela is here. So the grassy terrain is active. So if I use camouflage, should I do something? Maybe endure? Because grassy terrain's already active, right? Is it active? Oh no, yeah it is. Because look at the top of the screen there. Grassy terrain is active. So I'm going to camouflage that anyway. So grass moves won't affect me. Yeah. Yep. So far, so good. Okay. Kecleon's still alive. Psychic terrains. This is going to be the hard part. Okay. So now we're in a psychic terrain. So if I camouflage, psychic moves. But wait a minute. A Scizor is not going to have that same thing as all we got really that makes sense is to protect. Because Play Nice is going to work, Charmander's going to work, Baton Pass. My problem now is if Scizor has a move that he's going to use on me that isn't going to be affected by my psychic camouflage. Oh my god. Please don't let it be something like that. So far, it's been too easy, and I'm nervous because of it. I'm nervous that I was supposed to do something with Grookey after he comes out. And maybe switch to this bitch. No, but I couldn't because Tangela had a move that would affect my Kecleon. I don't know. I guess we just go with it. I was camouflaged, so I never took damage. But was I affected by the grassy terrain there? Look, we're gonna go with it. I don't know how I won that. I genuinely don't know how I won that. Because I didn't use camouflage to get the psychic terrain. Did it just automatic? No. We're not gonna think about it. We're gonna take this dub. Okay, we're gonna take the dub. Take the dub, Sai. Sam is just slowly leafing through the test. It's impossible to tell what he's thinking. Well, at least I'm confident in my score. Well, this is good to see. Yes, Miss Von Dragon? Thank you for raising your hand. What is it? Can you provide specifics regarding our performance? How we did as a class? Well, I haven't fully graded them yet, but after a thorough glance, it appears that we may be doing better. Granted, we all have a ways to go, but this is marked an objective sign of improvement. He says we. He's also learning, huh? Well, that's all the time we have for today's test. Thank you for your patience. Have a nice day. That wasn't a bad one. Are you gonna talk to Ethan and Yellow now? Not right now. I've got some other stuff to do first, but before I go to bed today, don't worry. Fine. What's this about? You don't need to know. Look, if you don't tell her, I will. And would you rather tell the story from your point of view? Gah. Fine. Leaf, you're helping me train. I'll tell you then. Huh, is this how Yellow feels? On the other hand, I totally don't want to do what he says, but now I'm curious about what's happening between you four. And I guess he's been training my Dratini for a while. This will be a good time to check on him anyway. Sounds good. See you back at the dorm. Okay, well we got some free time. Okay, no one's ready to rank up. So, we ain't got no money either, bitch. We are broke. Okay. All right. Okay. What is that? What is that? A Dreepy? I killed it. Delightful. And it has Intimidate? But here's my problem, though. I'm going to freaking murder this thing. Wait, can I have weaker Pokemon. What am I doing? Oh, God. His attack is raising. Put it to sleep. Thank you. All right, we're going to catch it now. Yes! Oh. You know, that's dumb of me. I haven't even got the fire elective level. Bro, I haven't even been touching fire class, so what's the point, right? Whatever, it's in the ball, it's in the depth thing, we got it, it's ours, okay? We got a Growlithe, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, man. Hi, how was your day? Pretty good. Melody didn't do anything crazy in class today, and Sam seems like he's trying to turn things around. Man, I know he's your friend, but I don't know how you could live with him as a teacher. I'm pretty sure hearing him lecture made me stupider. It's clear he's very passionate about what interests him. It's just unfortunate that there wasn't much overlap between what was on the test and what he taught us. Yeah, it was bad enough for 1 week, but you had him for like 8 weeks, right? I request a transfer if I were you. There's a spot in Chris's class between Yellow and I. He's my friend. I don't leave my friends behind, no matter how badly they're doing. Anyone could be brilliant with enough time and support, even my 65-year-old teacher. Even my tubby Pikachu only showed an actual interest in battling a month ago. Yeah, you're right. Well, would you like to play a game? It's a while before curfew. I was actually hoping we could talk. It's what we're best at. See, Blue told me that you guys had a bit of a disagreement. Man, did Blue seriously ask you to patch things up between us and him? I'm sorry, Sai. I know your heart's in the right place, but this doesn't really have anything to do with you. At least hear me out. He told me that he had a serious conversation with you, Ethan. Like a real meaningful one. That's a matter of opinion. And then he said his Eevee threw up Foreverals. And you guys thought he was just faking the connection to get the stones. Are you saying that's not what happened? Sam and I don't really understand how the power works yet. But I don't think that should even be possible. I think the fact the stones showed up means he really did have a connection with you. A connection that meant something to him. At least that's how it worked for Pikachu and I. Okay. Cool, I believe you. See, Blue, what did I say? Told you it was that easy. Doesn't mean I'm still not mad at him, though. Oh, I mean, Okay, fair, but why? Come on, he stomps around this dorm like he's trying to shake the pictures off the walls of the room below us. I've always been the guy who defends him whenever you say something bad about him, but he doesn't bother to remember my name half the time. He makes me feel like that party member that's mandatory in a bunch of story segments, but no one actually wants to use. But I mean, that's just me whining. You've seen how he treats Yellow, right? Go on, Yellow, tell him. I've given him so much of my time and energy, and all I want is a little thanks, but he'll never give me that. Not even a kind smile or a warm hand. I don't want to keep going through this cycle of him taking me for granted. Then I get mad at him, then he does something big to make up for it, then I forgive him, then he takes me for granted again. I don't want to be saved. I just want to be safe. So like, sure, maybe we're wrong about this one time, but can you blame us for assuming the worst? No, I didn't assume the worst. I wanted to believe in him. I really did. I was just too tired. I know, Yell. Sorry. Shouldn't have spoken for you. But yeah, no, I absolutely assumed the worst. And you can't really blame me for that after everything Blue has given us to work with. I was waiting for him to talk with us, but he never came. He hasn't said a word to me in 4 days. And then he sends you to sort this out for him? Honestly, the more I think about this, the more pissed off I get. Like, he's trying to use your friendship power to ignore the problem. If I was you, I'd be pissed too. I honestly hadn't thought of it like that, but come to think of it, yeah. Yeah, he is trying to use me, isn't he? Why shouldn't I be pissed? He can solve his own problems. I've had enough problems with people hating me for my power. I don't want the people who don't hate me for it to use it. You know what? Actually, I'm sorry. Oh, huh? I'm sorry. Here I go again. What are you sorry for, Blue? I'm sorry for taking you for granted. But I promise. Don't, Blue. Don't promise. I don't need grand gestures. I don't need oaths. I don't need vows. I just need... I will try harder. I do appreciate you. And I mean it this time. Thank you. Now it's Ethan's turn. I'm sorry to you too. I wasn't trying to get the stones until I did. I didn't think I could ever get you soon enough to even get the stones anyway. But I do get you, more than I did anyway. And since I get you, I get why you'd be mad, which is fair. But I do remember your name, even if I just sometimes call you or whatever. Fine. Huh? Is that it? Don't know what you want me to say, man. I've only known you for 2 months, and you've been a massive PITA for both of them. I defended you because I'm contrarian, not because I actually disagreed with anything anyone was saying. You're not turning me around in a single conversation. That's fair. Wait. Oh, this is great. I got it. Here, take this. Wait, are those? Yeah, Foreverals. I'm never going to be able to pay for this school, am I? This power. Dude, you're just giving them to us? They only work on Pichu, and it's not like I'm going to use one of those electric rats you three use. Okay, how do we get them to our Pokemon? You can give Foreverals to other Pokemon outside of Liberation Pikachu and his special Eevee? You just kind of push them on. They're kind of sinking to the Pokemon, like one of those stick-on gems you buy at craft stores. This doesn't hurt the Pokemon? No, the Pokemon can just release them whenever they want. You don't look enthused. Well, as I may have mentioned once or twice, I'm completely broke. I was hoping that I could sell these Foreverals to champions to pay for my tuition, which becomes harder if someone's giving them away for free. Relax, it's only 2 more. You think I'm really gonna go hand these out to anyone else? No, but I'm still worried. So I hate to admit this, but giving me a shiny one-of-a-kind Pokemon enhancing gem has kind of helped patch things over. Of course, I don't know what it does yet. If something lame like making my Pichu turn normal or whatever, I'd be pretty pissed. Huh, I guarantee it won't. My Foreverals are way better than whatever trash Psy generates. I mean, the champions won't even want to buy from him when they see what I can do. Don't even joke about that. Come on, let's go to the gym. It's late enough, it should be mostly empty, and we won't have to run it back from the bow hall when curfew gets too close. I'm game. Amarillo? Of course. Alright, Pichu equipped, let's see what that rock does. Blue, I'll battle you. Please go easy on me. Huh, yeah, we'll go easy on you. Guess we're paired then. Oh yeah, what kind of battle are you thinking? Singles, chum. Sounds good. Let me rearrange my team. I better do the same. Pikachu's still weak. I don't know why he's still weak. I didn't heal him. All right, ready. Let's go. All right, Ethan, let's do this, baby. Are you for real? Okay, we both got Marsh Stomps. It's like battling my actual freaking... Bro. We both sent out Marsh Stomp. Yeah. Really? No way. And quick attack? He used freaking sketch on a shitty move too? Yo, no, stop. You gotta take this seriously, bro. No, I just can't believe how far they are doing this cell line with Ethan. That is insane. His Deino's a higher level though. I have to admit his Deino's doing work. The Deino might be strong, but my Marshtomp is stronger. Pichu? All right, Pichu, we just got a new power up. Let's see what it does. Hey, is it just me or does Pichu look a bit tougher than before? Wait, let me see. Zippy Zap, Splishy Splash, Floaty Fall. Okay. Oh, it has a freaking water move there. Okay. Hold on a second. I ran out of shit from Mud Ball. I need to do this. Oh my god, what does Floaty Fall do? Okay, it's dead. Cool. Drifloon? It got one of those too? Man, figures. Well, don't know what I was expecting. Got a power up, but I'm not an I win button. Anyway, this fight isn't done until one of us is out of lives. And it looks to me I've got some left. You do. But give me a second, because I can't fight the Drifloon. Okay. Bite that shit. Yep. Bite it again. Good shit. Good shit, Deino. Swablu? His Swablu's a higher level than my shit. Simple World, goodbye. Dude, he has a literal carbon copy of my freaking Pokemon group right now. That is insane to me. Oh, man. Nice going. Guess I gotta spend some time grinding before I'm hitting your numbers. It's just practice. That wasn't bad for your first time using Foreverals. But I feel actually like Pichu got a bit stronger, didn't she? I mean, compared to how she was before the battle. You're her trainer, you tell me. Yeah, I think that's it. Kind of funny that Blue ended up giving us Foreverals before you, huh? Wait, did you not think of that? Let's talk about something else. Anyway, Yellow, what's up with your Foreverall? What does that one do? Same thing? We couldn't get the trigger. Huh, I've never had problems triggering Foreveralls before. Yeah, and I don't have any problems just now either. I didn't have any problems just now either. The stone just won't stick to Choo-Choo. Oh, that's weird. True to Yellow's word, when she presses the Foreverall to Choo-Choo, it refuses to make any sort of connection. Chew? Well, I'm stumped. Maybe Choo-Choo's too weak to handle it? You trained my Pokemon, Blue. Isn't it the same training you've given your Eevee? Huh. I train my Pokemon and Leaf-Trini by putting them through the grinder, sending them up against massive amounts of foes and pushing them to their absolute limit. I train your Pokemon by giving them softball opponents that they've never actually had any danger from. Why? Wait, you didn't know? I thought you didn't want your Pokemon to evolve. That kind of training is ideal for building up a Pokemon's energy without causing them to want to evolve. It's called soft hand training. Normally people who want to train their Pokemon for fun, but only to keep them as pets use it. Oh, well, yes, that's correct. If you do want your Pokemon to evolve, just let me know. I could do that too. Maybe evolution will make your Choo-Choo strong enough to handle that Foreverall. We can ask your grandfather about it. He might have some theories. Yeah. That's interesting, though. Yellow doesn't want her Pokemon to evolve? Why would that be? All right. Don't know about you guys, but I'm bushed. It's almost curfew after all. So let's get back to the dorm ASAP. Right with you. Oh, yeah? You looking around? What? Yes. Oh, he was happy about that. You feel restless for some reason, as though there's a scratching under your skin. Unable to focus on texting anyone, you decide to sleep early. Oh, okay, no texting? Halfway across campus, there's someone else who feels the same way? Are we switching characters right now? You are no longer you. Ah, okay. Who are we? But you had not been you for a while. The Pokemon list over there. You're joking with me. Devs. Y'all gonna have me playing as Cheren? How much time do I have left? Man, I was hoping that was gonna be cut off. It's not. Man, I'm so tired. Why can't I sleep? I'll call Dad. He's probably still up writing anyway. Bro, what happened to your phone? Get a new phone case or something. And take that shit to freaking Best Buy. Have them replace it. I don't know. Oh, that's Dad? Hey, kiddo. I haven't heard from you in a while. Bro, you need to get more Pokemon, too. Why do you have only these 4? At least all his levels are pretty good. They're all level 19. My shit's not like that. Hey, what's this? I can't see you, kid. I fell. My phone broke a little bit. Well, all right then, kiddo. Just let me know if you need a replacement. All right. You do need a replacement. I can't see you. Oh, I hope I didn't wake you up. No chance. You know your old man. I've been working on this massive article, an expose on the construction of the PWT. You never believe what those Driftvale contractors are doing. Get this. They're actually hiring illegal immigrants on purpose so they can blackmail them and force them to work for lower wages. Well, I won't stand for it. I don't care how many billions they're saving. No amount of money is worth the price of human dignity. As soon as I publish this article, their whole operation will crack like an egg. I tell you, kiddo, this article will be bigger than the Bronius interview. Stay safe. An article like that will make you enemies. Ha, kiddo, way too late for that one. I was running away from the corporate thugs with sock on the belt since I was younger than you. And you know what? I'll do it all again. The whole thing again. Hey, Cheren, what's up? You're all quiet. I'm just tired. Come on, kiddo, I'm a journalist. I find truth. Besides that, you're my son. I know when you're upset. It's a deeper tiredness. Today was exhausting. Oh, yeah? Well, tell me about it. Okay. Oh, we're about to... Cheren's gonna... Okay. Oh, it was the morning of that day? Oh, this is that shit. Good morning, you two. I trust your patrols are uneventful. Damage report. All clear skies and smooth seas, Captain. Someone set fire to a dumpster. Melody made 2 different girls cry, and one guy, Brandon and May, were caught in the janitor's closet. Again. On the faculty side of things, Cybold, Kofu, and Caddy are fighting. Since they can't agree on what to cook, they're demanding a double kitchen budget to make 2 meals a day. All clear skies and smooth seas, Captain. Oh, and someone made an effigy of you and hung it in the auditorium. Oh, that's a new one. Was it you? Well, I didn't stop them. Ah, we have fun. Well, I suppose I had better resolve some of these issues. Hey! Good morning again, Gardenia. No one said business. That's not it. I finally have it. Undeniable proof that this school is haunted. Ooh. Last episode or the episode before last? My episodes are all looking the same now because I do these in sessions. The ghost in the freaking, what you call it? When they were doing the whole coordination thing. We've talked about this. There's no such thing as ghosts, and you're nagging that the disciplinary committee dropped the important work we're doing to chase phantoms continues to grate on our limited time and patience. Important work. That's a laugh. I didn't sign up with you to actually do the committee work, and even I feel annoyed at how little we can actually do. We totally do important work. Just yesterday, we helped find a student's lost Pokeball, remember? We spent all day on that. A single Pokeball? They cost like 200 Pokedollars. That's what I said. It didn't even have a Pokemon in it. We're getting off topic. Gardenia, we will not be participating in your ghost hunt. Please take this request to the Occult Club. I told you that won't work. Only people who don't believe in ghosts can get rid of them. The Occult Club is full of believers. And I suppose the instant we find these ghosts, we'd be helpless to exorcise them. Presumably finding them would make it quite clear that they are, in fact, real. Just seeing isn't believing. Like, how can you see Sai as an evil but can't believe it? Like, you can see Sai as an evil but can't believe it. That stubbornness, that refusal to believe is what's needed to really get rid of a ghost. Oh. If you won't leave, then I will. I have real work to do. Every time you tell me about those two, they crack me up. Silver and Skylar, right? I'm pretty sure I know Skylar's dad. Never heard of the Silver guy, but if he's Juntonian, he's off my beat. They tolerate me, which is more than I could say about most people. I'd be careful about the Gardenia girl, though. I get a dangerous vibe from her. I feel like she knows exactly what she wants, and she's not going to take no for an answer. You're very right. Anyway, later in the day. Hey, this music they picked for the disciplinary committee is pretty fire. Come in. Oh, shit. Yo, Dickless. My name is Cheren. Of course it is. So, third time today, right? Do I get a prize? No. You're boring me. I'm not here to entertain you. You are here to think on what you have done wrong in silence. Uh-huh. Because I'm pretty sure ex-champion Wallace sent me here expecting you to punish me. Oh, was this the day that she was being a fool in Wallace's class? And I was in that class? But you can't do that, can you? I will elevate this incident to the student council as I have been instructed to do in matters concerning you. You write a note on a piece of paper, placing it on the stack next to you. The stack is already quite large. So, Dickless, you know, if I'm going to be here so often, you could at least put a bean back in here. Maybe hook a Wii up on that wall there. Do you do Mario Party? Mario Party co-op? Oh no, of course you don't, because that would require friends. And a dick. I'd almost prefer it if it were Sai who kept getting sent here. That Melody, what a piece of work. You said she was Lawrence Phobos' niece. Odd. I don't recall him having any siblings, but that guy's a real piece of work too. A co-worker wrote an article about alleged illegal acts happening at Phobos Mansion. The Phobosphere. What a tacky name. And he lost his job the next day. I'm not calling that a coincidence. Anyway, what happened next? I'm just telling Dad all the shit that's happening to me? Not me, Cheren. Fuck, I would never consider myself Cheren. Come in. Oh, you two. What? Oh, was it the janitor's closet again? Empty classroom. Well, we thought it was empty. You're putting me in an exceedingly awkward position. Obviously, a little physical affection between consenting adults is not exactly something I want to punish. But at this point, you've been warned to tone it down so many times, it truly feels like direct rebellion. I swear it wasn't, man. It's just, when we're together, I mean... Come on, we just love each other so much, Cheren. You must love someone that much too, right? Surely you understand. Are they like banging in these places that they keep being brought to the freaking, guys, the disciplinary committee office? I do. But I cannot simply let you off with a warning this time. You've had enough chances. Great job keeping the school safe from seeing a healthy relationship, Cheren. Thank goodness you're here to save us from that. You scribble a note and add to the pile on your desk. The pile bulges and seems as though it's about to topple. The note you just added slides off the top into the trash can next to your desk. You pretend not to notice. I really do understand, Brendan. May. I understand more than you ever could. College PDA. Classic, kiddo. Hey, you aren't getting into anything you shouldn't, are you? But if you are, well, college is the time for it. Just remember to wear protection. Ah, you probably wouldn't want to hear your old man saying that, huh? My bad. How about the rest of your day? I keep jamming to this freaking music. They picked really good soundtrack. Alright, I put this off long enough. I need to do this now. Sabrina. Sabrina, you wish to apologize. Yes. You truly never meant any harm to anyone except Sai. And even then, you only wanted to bring him down to everyone else's level. But your passion got the better of you, and you saw how dire the situation was when the school was invaded. You believed drastic measures were necessary. You feared meeting with him one-on-one and accusing him directly, as if he was mortally bankrupt, as you feared. He may remove your ability to tell others. You left your allies without oversight, believing that they would simply talk to other students and gain comprising information, as you have done. You never meant for me to hurt. I know. I've had to hear you rehearsing this speech in your head for weeks, over and over, just waiting for you to finally say the words. My intentions were only ever good. I know. And because I cannot help but know your intentions, you feel entitled to my empathy. Why is she floating? Did he piss her off? You will not get it. Take nothing but my scorn. Take it, leave with it, and stay gone. Ooh. As you wish. Are you alright, kiddo? And now we are at the night. Finally, almost time to go back to the dorm. Where can I be surrounded by people who may hate me, but at least don't talk to me? Huh, who is it? The disciplinary committee is closed for today. Oh! Faulkner, Cheren. Thank goodness it's just you. I thought it was a late night complaint or... You don't look happy. I'm not, Cheren. That pile of reports you gave us this afternoon. Why wasn't Brendan and May's PDA reported there? What? We know they were caught and reported here as instructed. Brendan told us later to apologize for giving us more work. But we didn't have any work because we were never told. No good deeds go unpunished. It's a foolish rule. A relic of Kobukan's past. We're not children. This is not a high school. Brendan and May did nothing wrong. That is not for you to decide. You had your chance to change the law when you were running for student council. You now exist to serve the law, not debate it. Ooh. Roxanne will tell Cheren about this. I imagine he'll have words for you. Remember, you are a member of the disciplinary community as punishment. This is not justice. Justice is ephemeral, a convenient spirit that means only what the speaker says. What we want, concretely, is a school where the student council can rely on the disciplinary committee to follow the established rules laid out, until such a time as they're changed. Justice is a ghost. Do what you said you would do. Stop chasing ghosts. Ooh. Damn. He got his own battle study, but I don't care. Shoot. He screwed us over. There are bad days, kiddo. There will always be bad days. Things will turn around. I hope you're right. But what if I don't deserve for them to turn around? What if this is forever is what I deserve? I can't believe that. It's easy to give up. Every time I bust out the typewriter, I have to consider if I'm okay ruining my life over what I'm about to write. And people have promised all sorts of things in retaliation. If I had a nickel for every time someone said I'd regret this, I could have sent you to Kobukan twice. And you know what? Sometimes I did. Sometimes I did regret it. But even when I thought I'd done something wrong, I knew I meant to do the right thing. That's all anyone could do. Besides, call it my bias, but I don't think you did anything wrong. I hurt hundreds of innocent people. I may have only managed to expose a single person who actually deserved it. Kid, you're my boy, Cheren. From the first moment I held you in my arms, I knew I would love, trust, and believe in you, no matter who or what you became. My only fear when you left Unova was that you'd come back thinking you had to be like them to win. And everything you're telling me tells me that you are as far from that as you ever were. Dad, keep your head up, kiddo. And call me more often. I miss you. It's lonely here without you. Remember, kid, even when your mom left us, I knew I'd done the right thing. If I could still hold my head high and believe in justice after that, you can too. Maybe justice is a ghost. But is there really anything so wrong with chasing ghosts? Love you. It seems that positively affecting reality absolutely eludes me. Perhaps it's only fiction then that my influence can be found. Gardenia? Fine, remind me what was that poem you held so much stock in? Because of all those early morning interruptions. Oh, it's telling him he's sending her the message. In hollowed halls old with wear, shadows call to those who dare. One living, ghost in mortal shell. One changed, ghost back from hell. One dead, ghost here furthermore. Two unfed, ghosts once adored. By day they hide, by night they roam. Haunted specters far from home. Disaster comes with undrawn breath. If not freed, naught else comes but death? As the enemy forces gather in the night, the banner of liberation flies higher. Readying for the flight, your resolve resonates through Pikachu? Pikachu liberation limit by 20? Why did it increase to 20? I could probably teach Pikachu another move, a fourth move. Maybe a water move or something. Or maybe a psychic or something. Good. Okay, I was going to say good morning, but I'm worried that you'll do it to what you'll do to me if I finish that sentence. What's up? I did it. Never doubted it for a moment. What was it you did again? I figured out how to patch the Ethan Yellow Blue Bridge. I stayed up all night working on a plan, but I have it figured out. And it's one of my best ones, if I do say so myself. We'll subtly execute it across a time span of 4 days, and it involves a local escape room, Nate owing me a favor, and 7 pounds of smoked carrots? That's great. There's just one issue. There better not be. Hey, you two. We're gonna get breakfast together. Get your asses in gear, slowpokes. We? Huh? Yeah, we. The dorm. Us. That means you two as well. What, did you stay up all night again? You really gotta start thinking this school seriously. No way you'll make a dent if you keep half-assing it like this. We'll be in the cafeteria, but I'm not saving you slackers a seat. I will. Don't worry. Thanks, man. Looks like we don't have to worry about Leaf's plan. It's already fixed. Keep the plan in your back pocket. Knowing Blue, we might need it in the future. Your wit increased. Ugh. It seems Leaf is not in the mood to appreciate your wit. She's pretty pissed. I'm sorry, Leaf. All right, guys. We are going to end it there. We've been going on for a bit now. Lots happened this episode, as per usual. Stick around for the next one, because it looks like some things are about to go down. That poem synopsis shit we got, like, right before this whole meeting for the next day. I feel like this game is about to take a dark turn, so I hope you guys are enjoying the series still thus far, and I hope you will continue to enjoy it and come down this path with me. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content that was played today. Check my channel for more videos that I've done. Like this one. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies. And as usual, have yourselves a damn good one.